A very good morning to all you dear students. Today we are going to do financial planning and this will be the end of your half yearly portion. Okay? So what are the contents to be done today? Concept of financial planning today and importance of financial planning. And we will also be doing what is the difference between financial planning and financial management, which we had done earlier. Okay, so what is financial planning, children? This is basically planning for finance. Okay, that is just like we have done the planning chapter, we have planned for future. So likewise, we are doing, the businessman is doing financial planning, that is planning for finance, financial needs for future. Okay, so what is financial planning? Financial planning is the process of estimating the fund requirement, specifying the sources of funds, and utilizing them in an optimum manner. So, here, children, three aspects in financial planning you should know. What are we doing? The businessman is estimating what will be the requirement for fund in future. He is also specifying what could be the sources of funds, what all sources of funds are there, and when the funds are coming into the business, utilizing them in the best optimum manner so that there is no wastage. So these three aspects are there of financial planning. It is financial blueprint for organizations' future operations. So it is a blueprint for future operation, as I've told you. It involves both short-term and long-term planning. So when you're doing financial planning in a business, it is both for short-term. Short-term means just for 1 year or less, and long-term means 3 to 5 years. Okay? What are the objectives of financial planning? To ensure availability of funds whenever required. So the first objective is whenever the businessman requires the fund, the financial planning should be such that funds should be available. Okay? And to ensure that unnecessary finance is not raised. Children, unnecessary finance, if it is raised, it is a burden for the company. Okay, it is no finance should be left idle, and unnecessary finance adds to the cost. So how much is required for the business, that much of finance only should be raised. Okay, so this is the objective, two objectives you should know. Next is, children, you will be always confused with what is financial planning and financial management. These two concepts should not be confused. Okay, so let us see what is financial planning. Financial planning, it is the process of estimating the fund requirement, specifying the sources of funds, and utilizing them in an optimum manner. And what is financial management? It is concerned with managing flow of funds and involves decision relating to procurement of funds and investment of funds. Now, in financial planning, we have to plan for future. Okay, we know how much of funds is required for future, that we are planning. Not only that, we are just specifying the sources. There could be 10 sources of funds, there could be 5 sources of funds from where I can take the funds. Okay, but in financial planning, you have to decide from these particular sources which source should I take, which source should a businessman take. Okay, so it is selecting of the best source of funds comes in financial management, but finding out or specifying the different sources is coming in financial planning. That is, you give the number of sources in financial planning, and from where the company will be taking the source, deciding which source is best is financial management. So it is related to procurement and investment of funds. So not only taking the funds from the best source, the decision is involved, but also it involves the investment, how to invest. But here we are not talking, in financial planning, children, we are not talking about any kind of investment, but here in financial management we are talking about investment of funds and distribution of earnings to the owners. Okay, so distribution of earnings to the owners in the form of dividends. Okay, so here we are talking about distribution of earnings amongst the owners in the form of dividends. Okay, next, it aims to ensure that enough funds are available at the right time. So one of the objectives of financial planning was whenever the fund is required by the business, it should be available in the business. So enough funds are available at the right time. Financial management, it aims to maximize wealth of shareholders. We have done the objectives, isn't it? So mainly the financial management is done so that the investment is made in such a way that the value of the shares keep on rising, and this will create increase or maximize the wealth of the shareholders. Next, children, financial management is a wider concept, okay? And within financial management, you are having financial planning. So, what is it? It is a narrow concept. Financial planning is a narrow concept as it is one part of financial management. Financial management, it is wider in scope as it includes financial planning. Okay. Next, children, hope it is clear to all of you. Please do the notes or copy this in your copy. Okay. Next, importance of financial planning. If you're planning for future, what are the things that you're getting? What are the benefits you are getting? You are preparing the company for future challenges, okay? And just like any kind of planning prepares you for future challenges, financial planning also makes the firm better prepared to face future and facilitates smooth running of the business. Next, helps in avoiding business shocks and surprises. So, by forecasting the financial requirement, financial planning improves the chance of future financial success. So, any kind of uncertainty, business is full of uncertainties, okay? There could be market recession, depression in the economy, anything can happen. Like today, again, I take the case of COVID case, okay? So this is a pandemic that has happened, okay? So though it is not predicted, but still some of the things can be predicted, okay? And it will avoid the business to get a huge shock, okay? So it avoids the avoiding element of uncertainties, shocks from investment and financing decision. Helps in coordination. Once you have done the financial planning, it helps in coordinating between various functions by providing clear policies and procedures. So when the policy is very clear regarding financial management of the uh, that is finance, or since the planning has already been done, okay, so there is clarity in working, okay? Once you plan for a certain thing, you are clear what to do when, okay, how to do it, minimize your wastage, okay? So all these things helps in proper clear policy is made, and people know how to go about it, okay? Once you make the policy, once you predict somewhat the future, it is easy for you to, that is clearly define the policies, and procedures will be smoother in the business. Helps to eliminate wasteful effort. It prevents duplication of effort and reduces wasteful activities and gaps in planning. So once you plan, there is less of wastage, and duplication means one work being done again. Once you write down what are the plans, so one work will be done only the time you want it to be happening in the business. It will prevent duplication and reduce wastage. Helps to link present with future, as planning does, children. Just like planning links the present with the future, so likewise financial planning, it links the existing financial resources and future financial requirements for forecasting growth and expansion plans. So it is also not only taking the needs of the present financial needs of the company, but also it is looking future for the future financial requirements for expansion, for growth, etc. So link between the present and the future. Provides link between investment and financial decision. It helps in deciding proportion of debt and equity to be raised, okay, and how the raised funds has to be invested. So it creates a link between the two decisions. So when we talk about investment, we are talking about that is where the funds can be raised from, so where we can invest the funds. When we have talked about investment decision, children, we have talked about short term investment and fixed asset investment, okay, fixed and current asset, if you remember, okay. So before we have done investment decision, where we have told that investment decision involves in financial decisions, we have investment decision. So in investment decision, I have told you that it involves all the decisions required, that is related to procurement of assets. It can be fixed asset, it can be current asset. And not only that, it is also, that is linking, financial planning is linking this investment decision with financing decision. What is financing decision? Deciding the proportion of debt and equity. So financial planning helps to link these two particular decisions, investment decision and financing decision. Next is facilitates financial control. It is clearly specifies the detailed objectives of various business segment. So whatever finance is raised, clearly it defines what money will be used for what purpose. So which makes the evaluation of actual performance easier. Just like in planning, children, the last step that was to look back that whether the plans have been done properly or not. Okay, once you have planned, you also need to look back if the plans are under that is what we have thought about that the plan should be, are they really working, is the had the plan worked, what plan you have made, has the plan really worked. So that is looking back, okay. So this is the last element, facilitating financial control. So you can really assess, evaluate whether what you have planned really could you really do this planning properly, and is there a gap between the actual performance and the estimated or what you had planned, okay. So the gap is there or not, you can evaluate through financial planning, okay. So thank you to all of you, children. This is a small video, and this is still here is your half yearly, okay, exams portion, okay. So thank you to all of you. Have a nice day.